Hey guys, this is Gaijin Hunter and I'm back with another video on how to farm stuff, this time local items in the Lava Caverns. The reason why I chose the Lava Caverns is because this is the same place in which I do my mounting outcrops, so it's a great idea to just go in here and always have something to farm, and then if it naturally changes to another outsurge, it actually lasts longer than 10 minutes, so this is definitely ideal. Now you do want to eat for the dango skill, which gives you more points for delivering items. Unfortunately, I didn't get it. But I'm going to show you my route, which generally takes pretty much 4 minutes on the dot, which means that all of these spots will sort of regenerate by the time we go back for round 2. So we're going to start at the sub camp, grab down and get that scorched earth to jump on up here, and we're going to do lots of sliding. Again, I don't think this is the most optimal path by any means, but hopefully it is an easy to remember path, an easy to execute path, which I think is really important. For this, we definitely want to make sure we have our geologist maxed out. That is what's going to allow us to gather all these extra pieces from all these collection items. Go to the left side of this mountain. Now we want to go down there. It's like a ski slope and go straight for the X. It's like X marks the spot. Go ahead and use your wire bugs. And we're going to go to this little corner here and we have a scorched ore. Go ahead and ride your doggy. I do bring along a collection palico. Definitely good for grabbing some extra items. Grab this wire bug. There's 3 wire bugs we can use. There's one here, and then there's one down here, down the slope, which we'll grab the next time. And we will just run on down the cliff. Over on this left-hand side here, there is going to be another scorched ore, which we want to grab. So go ahead and use 2 wire bugs to jump very cleanly up here. Boop. And then we're going to jump back down and go all the way to the other side. This is definitely a lot easier and faster if you have 3 wire bugs, which is why I make sure to grab them. This might be a little tricky with the dog, but grab on him and immediately jump by pressing ZR, and you can actually get up that cliff. I'm not sure if it's more efficient to run here or not. I choose not to run. After all, I'm just doing this casually. It's fun. Jump off, come up here. Get another scorched ore. And now for kind of a long haul, we're going to zip down here, quickly jump on our dog, and we're going to do a bunch of dashes forward, and we're going to go back to the back of the volcano, which you'll remember from my video where we were doing the mining for ores. Instead of going left this time, we're going to go right, and there's 2 different areas where we can get some items. Boo, 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 boo. The little green bug marks the spot the first time, which is nice. Definitely take your time to line this up here. Missing this one is just a real pain, so just aim for that red and keep your control stick forward so that you don't accidentally run on the wall. Go ahead and just jump up on here and ride up. And we've got some scorched ore. And then drop down here. I think I accidentally pressed A because I thought I was going to kind of quickly try to mine it. But if you do that, unfortunately you will deploy your wire bug. Once we're done here, we're going to warp out to Sub Camp 2. There are actually some more collection spots, but this is the route that I found that I find very easy to remember and very good for 4 minutes. There's several ways. This is probably a very dangerous way I'm doing it by sliding down. Just don't fall down, but there are some ores you can get here. Now we want to get back upstairs, so we're just going to use 2 wire bugs, or we're going to run up here. It doesn't matter which. And the reason why we're doing this order, where we get the one at the bottom first, is because this is a perfect place for us to just drop it down. I do it a little sloppy the first time, but you can see how safe it is. So we drop down, and I'm like a little lost there. And we're already where we need to be. I will have a much cleaner run, I think, in the 2nd or 3rd one. Grab the fossils. Yummy, yummy. Do some wire bugs. There's going to be another fossil here on the ground. If you're finding the run a little slow, you can actually now go back to the main camp. But to make this scene perfectly on 4 minutes, I do recommend you get this last point, which is up here on the pillar. Another reason why I like this route is because it really doesn't get you in trouble with any large monsters. And one great thing is because these are delivery items, we don't ever have to go back to the camp to deliver them, or our item box is going to be full. So let's see if we timed it out right. And right on schedule, see? This is why I schedule my runs the way I do, so that they regenerate right as I come back, and it just makes it very easy and efficient. So we're going to do this run again. I'm going to yap a little more, but a little less about the run, and just a little bit more about what I've been up to. I'm super excited for the update coming at the end of April. I understand people's frustration that there isn't a whole lot to do in the end game right now, except just hunt for fun, which of course we love to do. collect items, make decorations and stuff like that. So, you know, don't feel the need to force it. If you guys have played a lot and you're looking for some more goals to go for and you're just not feeling it, you know, feel free to wait until the end of August. I think the moment you try to force yourself into party mode when the party's kind of at a rest, it's a good way to burn out or just start to feel a little unhappy. So fortunately, I'm actually having a good time. This is actually where I'm starting to do my tutorial videos. I started with my hunting horn one the other day, so definitely check that out on my YouTube channel. And I will be doing the other weapons soon, I hope. Okay, now that we're out of bugs, we're going to grab that second bug that was right down here. You don't actually need them. It's just quality of life. Grab that. Overall, I really enjoy these mining things because they're just, I don't know, you just turn your brain off and you can do it. Again, in my last video, I was talking about how you aim for like the mining outcrops and you get 10 minutes to do it. But if you're in the area and it naturally changes, just check what it changed to. And if, for example, at the end of this video, this changes to a mining outcrop, at that point, if I was to continue on, I'd probably get like a good 20 minutes or something of mining ores, which is really great. And that's another reason why I chose this map. I did get some really helpful advice from some very helpful hunters on Twitter and other platforms about routes and other maps, but I felt it made more sense to have this all be the lava caverns. Kamura Points are really helpful. I'm going to show you after this run what you can use them for, but it's not a commodity that people are really stretching for right at this point. But it is a really good item to have and super convenient for making stuff. But it does allow you to be in the lava caverns, so when the next mining outcrop naturally occurs, you're going to become so rich. Oh my gosh. Here I go, I messed it up. A nice save. Definitely, I've never been lucky enough to get the dango skill for that one that gives you 50% more points. So normally this run should be 50,000 Kamura points in 10 minutes. But because I wasn't able to eat for that skill, it was only 35,000, which is still a lot of points. And this is more about learning the route more than showing off and doing stuff anyways. Again, we're going to go down here on the right. I think I'm going to take the safer route this time, which is from above, and just wire bug myself down. This jump always makes me a little nervous, but this is how it looks. And let's see if I can get the drop now a little bit better. Again, I'm doing this video completely unedited because I find it much, much easier to follow along when things are unedited, especially for pathing and routing. Grab the fossils. I like how the dog is just standing there. It's like, can you collect, my man? We need collect gather dogs, I swear. And get that. Just so you guys know, an update on my channel as well is I'm still going to be keeping with my no spoiler type of way of doing things. I'm never going to include any spoilers and thumbnails, but I'm really not going to talk about anything that has been unannounced. I think even after they do the update in April, I'm still going to keep it up for probably about a good 3 months. But you'll always know before you click my videos whether it has a spoiler or not, so definitely don't worry in that regard. Okay, now we are on our third and final run. We've only got 2 minutes left, so we're going to go ahead and gather as much as we can. Because some people ask, Yuna has also been playing with me. We've been playing everything together, so we're both about 150 hours in, I think. We've put in a lot of time. Right now, I think she's waning off a little bit, just sort of in anticipation for April. I think she just doesn't want to burn out. But she does enjoy doing some rampages every now and then. And I am just collecting lots and lots of items for decorations because you burn through that stuff really fast. But it is so nice to have craftable decorations back, I'm telling you. Okay, I was a little fast, but there's that. Now, you could be smart and actually pick up these shinies. I was just so focused on doing the video that I didn't. But picking up shinies from monsters is always a good thing. Boop. I don't know if you... I'm curious. Let me know down in the comments below. Do you make funny sound effects when you play? Because I most certainly do. Little boops and bops and whee and jumps and all that kind of stuff. It's like I'm my own sound effects department. Maybe that's just my age, but then again, I did that when I was really young anyway, so maybe that's not it. There we go. I think right now my favorite weapon that I've used so far is Switch Axe. It's been my main weapon throughout the game, but I am starting to branch off and use a lot of weapons now. So I was doing a lot of Lance recently, some Insect Glaive, which you guys may have saw some pictures of, and even some bow. The Rampage bows are very, very, very strong. But I do think that the April update is going to shake up a bunch of stuff because I'm expecting a lot of weapons to get additional upgrades. I'm expecting the Rampage weapons to get upgrades. And just a whole bunch of new stuff to do. So I'm not overly committed right now with trying to make my endgame stuff, so to say. Just having fun and collecting stuff. I think making most of the armors is a good investment in time. And decorations, of course, are always a good investment when it comes to effort and time. One good thing about actually chilling out in these lava caverns and doing things is that you can spot the golden peacock-like bird up on the left-hand side here. Because you're going to be in the map for so long. So definitely, if you do spot that rare endemic life, grab a picture or two. There we go. And we're going to head back to Subcamp 1. I think we're pretty much at time for it to reset. But here we go. I jump out here. Quickly try to grab them while they're still sparkling. And there we go. Locale info updated. You can go in here and just check quest info, and now we're at mining outcrops. So if I wanted to, I could just spend the next 20 minutes mining and getting absolute filthy rich. But for the sake of this video, I'm not going to do that. Okay, because we did not have the dango skill, we don't get 50,000 points. We got about 35,000. Still a pretty darn good haul. And also just we learned our route. Now, we were asking where Kamura Points are used for. If you go over to Rondine, she has special items that she sells. For example, you can buy nets to make lots of trap pit holes or whatever they're called. Catalysts are great for making items, but especially raw meat. I definitely like to buy a few hundred, and I'll show you why. So let's go ahead and buy, let's say, 200 raw meat. And this is pretty much a way just to always have unlimited dango tickets. This is the same thing as having like a gourmet voucher coupon in Monster Hunter World. So definitely do this. Go over to the Motley Mix and just cook all the raw meat. Like all of it. I don't know how she cooks it so fast. She's master chef. But if you go ahead and you cook like 200-300 or something, wait till you see what you get for your effort. Definitely pay with money because we know now how to get money really easily. Okay, and let's walk away and then she'll have something to say to you. Some gratitude. And here we go. She's going to give us dango tickets, which we can use to activate our skills. 89! So yeah, very easy. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you guys are having a lot of fun with the game. Hope this route helps you guys. Let me know if there's any other types of routes or things that you guys are interested in seeing. And until next time, happy hunting.